Hello ladies, are you over 45? Do you have trouble sleeping? Are you having hot flashes or night sweats? Do you feel like you're not as attractive as you used to be? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this video is for you. I'm going to talk about a hormone called melatonin that can help you with all three of these problems. Let's dive in. Now, melatonin is a hormone that is produced by the pineal gland, which is located in the center of your brain. It is secreted by this gland in response to darkness. So at nighttime, when it gets dark, your body starts producing melatonin, which helps you fall asleep. This is why sometimes people will take melatonin as a supplement to help them sleep better, especially if they're jet-lagged or working night shifts. But did you know that there are other benefits of melatonin, especially for women over 45? There are several studies that show that melatonin can help with hot flashes and night sweats. These are very common symptoms of menopause, which is a time of significant hormonal changes in a woman's life. Melatonin has been shown to reduce the number and severity of hot flashes, which can improve sleep quality and overall well-being. One study published in the Journal of Women's Health, for example, found that a group of postmenopausal women who took melatonin supplements had fewer hot flashes and night sweats than a placebo group. Another study published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that melatonin was effective as hormone replacement therapy in reducing the frequency of hot flashes. Now, this is pretty amazing because hormone replacement therapy has been known to have some serious side effects, such as an increased risk of breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and blood clots. That's why some women are hesitant to take it. In addition to helping with hot flashes and night sweats, melatonin may also help with other menopausal symptoms, such as vaginal dryness and urinary incontinence. Now, I haven't found any studies specifically on this, but there are some anecdotal reports from women who have used melatonin for these purposes, with some success. Now, I should point out that more research is always needed to confirm these findings and to determine the optimal dose and duration of melatonin therapy for menopausal symptoms. But the existing evidence is pretty promising, and it seems like melatonin is worth a try before resorting to hormone therapy or other medications. And ladies, it's not just about surviving menopause. Taking melatonin can help you look younger, too. You see, melatonin is an antioxidant, and it can help protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage DNA and other cellular structures, leading to aging and disease. By protecting your cells from free radical damage, melatonin may help you look younger and reduce the risk of age-related diseases such as heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. One study published in the journal Skin Pharmacology and Physiology, for example, found that melatonin applied topically to the skin could improve skin hydration and elasticity and reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Another study, published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology, found that oral melatonin supplements could improve skin aging and increase skin elasticity and hydration. Now, again, more research is needed to confirm these findings and to determine the optimal dose and duration of melatonin therapy for anti-aging purposes. But the existing evidence is pretty interesting, and it seems like melatonin is worth a try. If you're really looking for a natural way to improve your skin health and appearance, there are several ways to take melatonin. You can take it orally as a supplement, or you can apply it topically to your skin as a cream or serum. If you decide to take melatonin orally, the recommended dose is between 0.5 and 3 milligrams per day. You can take it all at once or in divided doses. If you decide to apply melatonin topically, follow the instructions on the product packaging. It's important to note that melatonin is generally safe for most people when taken in the correct dosage. However, melatonin can cause drowsiness, and it may interact with certain medications, such as blood thinners and diabetes medications. So talk to your doctor before taking melatonin supplements, especially if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or have any medical conditions or taking any medications. So ladies, I encourage you to try melatonin. It's a natural hormone that can help you sleep better, reduce hot flashes and night sweats, improve your skin health, and potentially reduce the risk of age-related diseases. What do you have to lose? Give it a try and see how you feel. Part 2. Are you tired of feeling exhausted all the time? Do you feel like you never have enough energy to do the things you want to do? If you answered yes, then this video is for you. I'm going to share with you a game-changing tip that helped someone I know go from feeling tired and sluggish all the time to feeling energized and ready to take on the world. And it only takes 30 seconds. This tip is so simple yet so powerful. It has the potential to transform your life and help you achieve your goals. So let's dive in. This tip is to start taking melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone that helps regulate sleep cycles. It is produced naturally by the body in response to darkness. When it gets dark, your body starts to produce melatonin, which signals to your brain that it's time to sleep. However, sometimes our bodies need a little extra help in order to produce enough melatonin, especially if we are going through a lot of stress, or if we are not getting enough sunlight during the day. That's where melatonin supplements can come in handy. By taking melatonin supplements, you can help your body produce the right amount of melatonin needed to regulate your sleep cycle and promote a good night's sleep. This can help you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to start the day. But there are some important things to keep in mind when it comes to taking melatonin. First, it's important to find the right dosage for you. Everyone's body is different and will react to melatonin in different ways. Some people may only need a small dose of 1 milligram, while others may need a larger dose of 5 milligrams or more. It's important to start with a low dose and gradually increase it until you find what works best for you. You may also want to experiment with taking melatonin at different times before bed to see what works best for you. It's also important to keep in mind that melatonin supplements can cause side effects such as drowsiness, dizziness, and headache. If you experience any side effects, it's important to stop taking the supplements and talk to your doctor. Additionally, melatonin can interact with certain medications, including blood pressure medications, diabetes medications, and thyroid medications. If you are taking any medications, it's important to talk to your doctor before starting melatonin supplements. Taking melatonin can be a game changer for women who are looking to get more rest. By understanding how melatonin works and taking the right precautions, you can safely take melatonin supplements to help regulate your sleep cycle and promote a good night's sleep. This can help you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried taking melatonin supplements? How did it work for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more health and wellness tips. And here's an amazing bonus. There are certain foods that can help boost your melatonin levels naturally. These include tart cherries, walnuts, almonds, tomatoes, oranges, and bananas. Eating these foods can help you get the most out of your melatonin supplements and promote better sleep. It's also important to note that getting regular exercise can help improve sleep quality and make melatonin supplements more effective. Exercise can help reduce stress and tension, which can make it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. However, it's important to avoid exercising too close to bedtime, as this can actually make it harder to fall asleep. Another thing that can interfere with sleep is blue light. Blue light is emitted from electronic devices such as phones, tablets, and computers. It can suppress melatonin production and make it harder to fall asleep. That's why it's a good idea to avoid using these devices in the hour before bed. Instead, try reading a book or taking a warm bath to wind down. Finally, it's important to establish a regular sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This can help regulate your body's natural sleep cycle and make it easier to fall asleep and wake up. So there you have it. The simple yet powerful tip to help women get more rest is taking melatonin supplements. With the right dosage and precautions, melatonin supplements can be a safe and effective way to improve sleep quality and promote a healthy sleep cycle. So if you are struggling to get the rest you need, consider giving melatonin a try. Your body will thank you for it. Thank you for watching and take care. Part 3. This part the video is all about melatonin secrets, how this sleep hormone impacts your health and how to use it to help you live a better life. Now there's so many things to talk about with melatonin, but let's just start with this basic question. What is melatonin? Well, melatonin is a hormone that's made by your pineal gland. The pineal gland is in your brain and it's like a little tiny pinnacle-shaped gland. That's what the name comes from. It's derived from the pineal gland and it's made from the amino acid called tryptophan. And of course, tryptophan comes from the food that you eat, right? So ultimately, it's coming from plants. Tryptophan is an essential amino acid that you must get from your diet. It's not made by your body. So when it gets to the pineal gland, once it's converted to melatonin, It acts as an antioxidant. It helps protect your cells from oxidation, free radical damage. But the big thing that it's known for is helping you get a good night's sleep. Melatonin increases your drowsiness, especially at night time, because it's a very powerful antioxidant. It protects the cells in your brain. There are several other things that it does. It helps regulate your circadian rhythm. It has anti-aging properties. It can help you live longer. It's been shown to help prevent cancer. Now that might sound kind of strange, but there's some really interesting research on that, and I'll put some links down below. And since melatonin is a very powerful antioxidant, it will decrease inflammation throughout your entire body. So basically, if you think about all the problems that people have with inflammation, arthritis, skin issues, gut issues, cancers, all of that is related to inflammation. So by decreasing inflammation, melatonin indirectly can help with all those various problems. And even though melatonin is considered a hormone, it also acts as a neurotransmitter. There's receptors all over your body for melatonin. You have them in your brain, your heart, your skin, your immune cells, your reproductive organs, your gastrointestinal tract. Now, did you know that too much light can interfere with your melatonin? In fact, that's one of the reasons why people that live in cities have a much harder time sleeping than people that live out in the country. It's because there's just so much more light pollution. And what's interesting is not just the actual light, but the blue light that comes from your phone, from the computer. That can interfere with melatonin more than other colors of light. Also, aging is a huge factor, because as you age, the pineal gland starts to shut down, and you become less efficient at making melatonin. And the biggest symptom of that is just a person becomes a very poor sleeper as they get older. Also, stress can interfere with melatonin. Certain medications can do it. And even the time change going from daylight savings to standard time, or standard savings to daylight, can mess with your melatonin for a few days. Now, what's the best way to increase melatonin? Well, no. 1. Get more sleep. When you're sleeping, that's when your melatonin goes up. That's how your body knows whether it's day or night. It's based on your melatonin levels. No. 2 is to get more sunlight during the day, and especially in the morning. That helps set your circadian rhythm. That helps tell your body it's daytime. Go to sleep at night. And then of course, if you need to take a supplement, there's 2 different types. There's the quick acting and the sustained release. The sustained release is designed to keep melatonin levels high for a period of 6 to 8 hours. So you'd want to take that at bedtime. And then the quick acting version, you take that about 45 minutes to an hour before you want to go to sleep. There is such a thing as a melatonin receptor antagonist, and what that means is certain things can block melatonin from working, like a drug called tamoxifen, which is used for breast cancer. And there's a link in the description for a very interesting study on that. The recommended amount of melatonin is between 2 to 5 milligrams. Usually 3 milligrams is usually the common dose that people take, but realize that more is not better. You don't want to take excessive amounts of melatonin, because it can cause problems like headaches, nausea, dizziness, disorientation, and even vivid dreams, which might sound kind of cool, but if you're trying to sleep, it's not so cool. And it can also cause you to have a false sense of well-being, where you think you're not intoxicated, but you actually are. Alright, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Hey, before you go, if you're benefiting from any of my content, I would love to hear about your success story. Please share it in the comments. Part 4. We've all heard about melatonin and how it can help us sleep better, but does it really work? And if so, what should you be looking for in a supplement? What are the side effects? And is there anyone who shouldn't take it? We asked experts to weigh in. Here's what they had to say. First off, let's talk about what melatonin actually does. It's a hormone that your body produces in response to darkness. It helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle, also known as your circadian rhythm. When melatonin levels rise, it signals to your body that it's time to sleep. When melatonin levels fall, you become more alert. According to the National Institutes of Health, melatonin supplements may help people with certain sleep disorders fall asleep faster. However, there is limited evidence that they help people who don't have a sleep disorder fall asleep faster or sleep longer. Despite this, many people use melatonin supplements to treat insomnia and other sleep disorders. The amount of melatonin that you need depends on your age and the severity of your symptoms. In general, adults should take 0.1 milligrams to 2 milligrams per day. You should take more if your doctor recommends it. As with any medication, it's important to follow the directions on the label or as directed by your doctor. Now, if you're wondering if melatonin is safe, the answer is that it is for most people when taken in the short term. In the long term, we don't have enough data to say for sure. Possible side effects include headaches, nausea, dizziness, and diarrhea. Drowsiness is also a concern, so be careful if you drive or operate machinery after taking melatonin. Also, children and teenagers shouldn't take melatonin unless their doctor recommends it. Some experts believe that taking melatonin may interfere with the normal development of their sleep patterns. If you're considering taking melatonin, here are 6 things to look for. Number 1. The USP verified logo. This means that the product has been independently certified by the United States Pharmacopoeia, an organization that sets standards for dietary supplements. Products that have this certification have been tested for quality, identity, and purity. No. 2. The consumerlab.com seal. This one means that the product has met certain quality standards set by an independent testing and certification organization. No. 3. The National Science Foundation certification. NSF International is a global public health and safety organization. Their certification means that the product meets certain quality and manufacturing standards. No. 4. The Informed Choice logo. This one is a certification from the Sports Medicine Research and Testing Laboratory. It indicates that the product has been tested for banned substances. Number 5. Products that list the individual ingredients on the label. This will help you avoid products that contain added sugar, artificial flavors, or other fillers. Look for products that list melatonin as the only ingredient. And no. 6. Quick dissolving tablets. These will help you get the medication into your system faster, so you can fall asleep more quickly. Remember, these are just a few things to look for. It's important to do your own research and talk to your doctor before taking any new supplements. We also asked experts what they would recommend to their patients. The top 3 recommendations were melatonin 3 mg immediately before bed for short-term use, melatonin 10 mg sustained release, taken 30 to 60 minutes before bed for short-term use, and melatonin nasal spray for people who have trouble swallowing pills. Of course, everyone is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. If you're having trouble sleeping, it's important to see your doctor to rule out any underlying medical conditions. With the exception of sleep disorders, doctors don't usually recommend taking melatonin for more than a few weeks. There is also some concern that taking melatonin supplements can interfere with the effectiveness of certain birth control pills. If you're taking any medications, be sure to talk to your doctor before taking melatonin. So what's the bottom line? Melatonin may help some people fall asleep faster and sleep longer, but it's not right for everyone. If you're considering taking melatonin, be sure to talk to your doctor first. They can help you decide if melatonin is right for you, and if so, what type and how much you should take. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, like and share it with friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one. Stay healthy, my friends.